This here is my system for how wizards write spells in D&D. And I had a few people asking if we could use colour to encode this information a little bit more densely. Now, I actually thought about this earlier, but I never really made any videos talking about it because I was like, nah, no one will care, this probably won't work, no one will be interested. Boy, was I wrong. So I'm going to take you through it. So the first thing we need to know is what we're encoding, and that's in this table here from the spell saying guide. Each of these will be assigned a binary number that we use for encoding. So we need at minimum enough codes for all of the area types since we have the most of them. So we have the number of unique codes has to be greater than or equal to 35. Okay, well and good. Now all the unique codes I actually have in the spell writing guide. So this is for all the different numbers of polygons. So this is a square, this is a pentagon, hexagon, stuff like that. And if we go to an octagon, n equals 8, then we get 36 unique rotationally asymmetric binaries. And so we can use this in theory. So here is my octagon that I'm going to use to write spells on. And let's say I want to encode a spell that is level 1 abjuration fire damage type in a cube of 5 feet, 5 feet of range, up to 8 hours. This isn't a real spell, I think. I then note down how far down they are in this list. So level 1 is 1, 2. Bear in mind we keep the all 0 code special for all the none area types and damage types and duration of instantaneous. So how do we get the binary codes? Nice and easy. Level 1, that's 1 then 2. So we go to my list of unique binaries and I go 0, 1, 2. Therefore it is loads of zeros then 1, 1. And I'm just going to write it down like this. The ellipses just mean it's all zeros up until this. And so we have all of our binary numbers. Now, typically, if we were doing this with the usual n equals 13, where we have 13 dots and we're applying it there, we would just write all of these down in the same color. That's how I typically do it. It seems like the most natural for communicating my system. But in an octagon, we can only go up to a k of 3, where k is just the number of points you skip to when you have a 1. So I'll show you how we write this in a second. So for example, level is k equals 1, so we go around all the way through the zeros, then 1, that's 1 across, then another 1, so we go another 1 across. Abjuration is k equals 2. So we go around all of our dots, all 0 until the very last one, which gives us a 1, so we draw 2 dots along. Now I've done fire, I could keep going onto my area of effect, but with an octagon, a k equal 4 means that we're going to start getting some reflected identical lines. And so instead what we can do is use them as different colors. So I'm going to write that down real quick, which gives us this sigil here. Ignore that. And so we can combine these into this single sigil, which is much smaller than the normal ones I do. Now, I prefer the normal black and white version because I think this adds a little bit more overhead on the decoding, but to be honest, if you prefer this, then on you go. The system is designed to be versatile, so I want you to use it to its fullest extent. Anyway, I hope you have a lovely day. Okay, bye.